So we are here at Jesse's place. He has a YouTube called HC Aqua. If you haven't followed him yet, I'm going to leave the description down below. We're going to take a tour of this awesome, I think it's my favorite fish room so far, and better yet, it's outdoors. So he's going to take us around and show us his fish room and his outdoor ponds, and you guys got to see this. It's pretty awesome.
What's up? I'm Jesse. My channel is... My son came up. This is one of my favorite fish. It's the Asorgii pipefish. It's kind of a bottom-dwelling pipefish. I also used to have one that kind of hovered from the top. But yeah, there's a bunch of microorganisms in here for it to eat. There's scuds, there's seed shrimp, and Daphnia as well. Every day I throw in some Daphnia for it, and the next day they're all gone. And also I have some chocolate neocardinas and some green jades as well. It only eats live food, and their mouths are so small, like they won't even fit a brine shrimp. It's too big. Yeah. Like, so there's bigger Daphnia in here too. Yeah, there's scuds, but they can't eat the adult scuds. They'll have to eat the baby scuds. So there's a lot less scuds. Like there used to be a lot in here. There's a lot less now. So I know he's eating them up. I'm from the island of Oahu in Hawaii. I've been a fish keeper pretty much all my life. My father was a fish keeper. My grandfather was a fish keeper. So it's pretty much in my blood. I started off liking goldfish a lot, but recently I've got more into aquascapes, shrimp tanks, and community fish, and nano fish too, and also backyard tubbing. So I hope you enjoy my fish show. Yeah, I don't know why these guppies are so big. I guess because I do feed this tank a lot of brine shrimp, so that's probably why. But yeah, these are my shelly, what are they called? Neolampologus multifasciatus. So the interesting thing about this strain is I noticed that some of them have like a lighter color, and some of them are like a darker color. So you kind of have like two different colors going on. Also have two rock dwellers, and then I just have some random white clouds in here just to kind of fill up the top area.
Yeah. It seems like there's guppies fry in there too.
Yeah.
So that's just a weird combination. It's just like
it is a weird combination. I didn't expect the guppy fry to live. Like I just thought like the Judies would totally eat them up. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. And I even heard like you're not even supposed to keep Judies and Shellies together because they'll eat the fry.
Just by themselves.
Right, and I have a lot of fry. In fact, I've given some away. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it's actually working out. It's pretty good to be a fish keeper here because it's easy. Like our temperatures range between, I think the record low was 52 degrees and the record high was like 92. But those are our records. Usually it's somewhere between there, like 70 something to lower 80s. That's kind of our normal temperatures. So like I don't run any heaters or chillers for that matter. We just let it go.
All right, we're out here with the ponds.
Yeah.
And how many ponds do you have?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 11, 10, 11, something like that.
All right, let's talk about this one.
This is my guppy culls. Anything that doesn't look right, I throw in here. But you get some pretty interesting things happen in here. I think it's 120 gallon. There's some dwarf, water lettuce, savinia. There's some redwood floaters and water hyacinth. This one's my few 100 gallon goldfish tank. So some of these goldfish used to live in my 75 gallon upstairs, but I decided I didn't want goldfish in that tank anymore. So luckily they have this pond, and I also have some koi guppies. These are my magenta guppies. They're kind of a really purpley color, round tails.
These are beautiful guppies.
Yeah.
And how long have they been out here? And
let's see, I think I got them about 6 months ago, and I had a few, and they're very prolific, very easy. There's some really bambucha females in there. These are some more koi guppies. I like the females better than the males.
That's rare.
Yeah. Well, because they're for kois only.
Wow.
Just like they really have that really nice red dot on them. Yeah, let's see if I can get a male. They're too fast.
The females want to be held. And just a lot of water lettuce here.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Some
pearlweed.
pearlweed, yeah.
This
Floaters.
is a weirdly shaped like pond.
It's actually a turtle pond, and I'm supposed to bury it, of course, but too lazy to do it. Maybe one day, probably not.
All right, this is beautiful because there's a flower blooming right there.
Yeah, so this is my white cloud tank or tub.
So you can grab one too.
Yeah, and it just had fry, so lucky timing. I don't know if you can see the fry in there. They're hard to see.
Is this the one with the shrimp too?
There's a lot of wild type Neocaradinas in here. Yeah, but I like this pearlweed carpet.
Yeah, I love that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice little bloom too.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of bugs on this plant all of a sudden. I need to
I
get
don't
rid
know
of
if
those.
they eat them or not, do they?
Oh, maybe the fish do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my Pseudomugo luminatus tub.
Lucas would be so jealous. Right
Yeah,
now.
I started off with 20 to 30, I think. Someone was getting rid of theirs.
What? Why
So
would
he
you wanna
said,
get
"Do
rid
you
of
want to buy my whole colony?" I'm like, "Yes."
How much did you sell it to? For?
$30.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I really lucked out. So I'm like he was actually breeding them successfully. And so I saw his setup, so I'm trying to do exactly what he's doing. But I haven't had luck yet, so I'm just waiting. One thing I did do recently is I put in this green hair algae, because I heard Rachel Leary was telling me that she thinks when she had this growing in hers, then she started seeing fries because the parents they can't reach the eggs. But yeah, if that doesn't work, then one day I'll do another setup before they pass away, right? So this tub is full of green water, but again, I need to save green water for my Daphnia, so I don't want to make it clear.
Oh, that's right. We gotta show them the
Yeah.
Daphnia culture.
Yeah.
But look at this.
Yeah, this is my double ear mosaic guppies.
Absolutely beautiful. The most beautiful outdoor guppies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they're awesome. So I have 2 tubs of these. It's just one of the tubs.
Right.
And here is another strain of the Dumbo guppies.
Look how dark those
You can see, yeah, they're slightly different color, more of a bluish tinge to them. Okay, so these are the Japan bluegrass guppies. I actually got this from King Lee. He gave me 6 fry.
Shout out to Kang Lee.
He gave me 6 fry, and this is what I got now. It's a lot more than 6.
Yeah, look at those, man.
Yeah. Yeah, these are pretty. So in here I have another tub of Dumbo. No, not Dumbo.
It's like koi.
Koi guppies. But we're lucky we have a bloom today.
Yeah. I think it's happy there's no hurricane, so it decided to bloom.
Yeah.
But I like the rain right now, just a nice setting.
Mm-hmm.
This is really neat right here. Never thought I'd see something like that. Just a regular, Chinese planter, it looks like.
Right. Yeah.
Porcelain, and it's just growing fish in there
Yeah.
with snails.
And I don't know what strain of guppies they are,
Okay.
but this
But that
this one
green
is,
guy.
Yeah, he's nice.
Wherever you want to go.
Okay, so over here is my
This is
aquaponic
amazing.
system.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some tilapias and some catfish in here, and you could probably spot that albino catfish in there. Chinese
Can we raise
catfish.
this thing up,
Oh,
please?
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So they're just tilapia. I see brown catfish. I see an albino catfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
And you raise them to eat them.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I put this cover on, so I don't look at them very much.
So you don't get too attached to
Right.
them.
Yeah, because they're actually pretty fish too.
And what's growing and keeping and eating the nitrates is...
This unchoy.
Yep.
Yeah, delicious. This one is really good eating.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's actually 3 tub systems. Like there's the first one, the water goes up this pipe, goes into the first tub, and it trickles down to the next tub in the back. You can see some taro growing back there.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it trickles into this front one.
Some watercress here.
Yeah, the watercress isn't looking too hot though.
Absolutely love this aquaponic system. All right.
This is a young system. I had to reset it, so I haven't really gotten the plants going yet. But these are the baby tilapia. I did have a bunch of fry at one point, so there's a couple of them are the babies, but then I did also purchase additional smaller ones to grow out. There's some green galaxy guppies. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. And there's
wow,
also,
that one was really yellow.
Mm-hmm. There's only one male. The rest are females. A friend gave it to me. Yeah. And I also have some crayfish. Some what do you call it? Self-cloning crayfish.
Dude,
but they're hard
awesome.
to see.
What kind is that?
Green galaxy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They don't look so green, but
yeah, they look yellow.
They are. That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a nice strain.
Awesome plant too. Why
yeah, just a plant. There's always a toad in there.
A toad?
Yeah, there's. Let's see if it's home. I always like catch it and I throw it over my wall, and then another one appears the next day. So it's like, I don't know if it's the same one and it knows how to come back.
Why this? Why this one?
I don't know. It likes
just likes this one.
Always in there. Okay, no. Oh, I'm always kind of scared.
That is scary. It might jump out at you.
Yeah.
So this is King Lee's guppies.
Yeah, these are beautiful. These are the meadowhead. Well, they're pretty fast. Meadowhead bluegrass. And actually, they had 2 males that turned out with a red color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're actually pretty too. I should actually separate those out and try to get a red strain going.
Wow.
Yeah. That's nothing.
Something's jumping in.
This
guppies.
is another guppy cull tank.
With a lot of duckweed.
With a lot of duckweed. Yeah. And guppy grass and pro-weed. So this is how I like to keep my Daphnia, just in 2 buckets. I just scoop some green water out of one of the tubs that looks extra green, and then I'll just pour some water out and then pour another cup in. Yeah, I do that twice a day.
Very efficient.
I used to feed it spirulina and yeast, but I would crash it doing that method.
Man,
the green water.
That's terrible if you crash it, Daphne.
Yeah. So this green water one has been a lot better for that. I haven't crashed it since. Yeah.
Let's try to get this shot real quick.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
we gotta catch a baby, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, which one is a good leaf?
You could probably, yeah.
Any leaf?
Maybe that one, the big one.
I don't know, like it might just dump off. I think I'll just dump off. We have to get one of these surface ones. I think that one back there. Yeah. It's just hard to get there. Oh, did I lose you? I lost him.
We're gonna try this. We're gonna make this happen.
Alright, I'll get another one.
It's probably harder than we think. Oh, he's in there?
Yeah. Well, so far I've only bred guppies and white clouds. What else do I have? Rosy barbs. I think that's it. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want. Like, everything I get, I want to breed.
Okay, you want to breed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like not practical because you need a devoted setup per
exactly.
fish, right? So it's hard, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is my 20 gallon planet tank. I actually took off the rim and cut my hand doing it, but I just wanted that ADA look to the tank, and without the rim. But this tank does have CO2. It's a community tank with dwarf rainbows, longfin white clouds, and some CPDs, emerald dwarf rasboras. So this is actually my cull tank for my shrimps. I just if something doesn't look right, I'll throw them in here, and maybe I'll get some interesting coloration out of them.
The redwood floaters look awesome.
Yeah, I sell out of this tank a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I sell the redwood floaters.
So interesting thing. When I toured a fish store with Gary Lang, the rainbow fish guy, he said he's the one that named them redwood.
Right. Yeah. I think
so
I learned that from you. I think
You're
Interesting.
more of a legend than I ever could imagine.
So I am planning to build a second fish room in my backyard. Back there, they used to be covered, and I'm planning to put like a whole breeding rack. So in the backyard I want to do my breeding projects, and over here I just want to have like a display tank, because I sit here like at night and chill out after work, and this is kind of where I want to be. So this is where all my display tanks are. But in the backyard I want to do breeding projects.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my Mudskipper tank. He's like not just a fish to me, he's more like a pet, because he's really interactive. Like look at him, I just come in close and he looks at it. But I like to hand feed him, see if he comes up. He always just nibbles on my hand first, like, what's going on? But yeah, definitely a fun fish to have.
That's why it's like more like your pet, because you could interact
Right,
with it. It's not
yeah.
just like, oh, you just stare at it and just throw food at it. You just,
Yeah.
there he goes. Man, I've never seen them for sale anywhere,
Yeah.
and I'm guessing they just sell them occasionally here.
Okay, yeah, it's not that often. And like last time I went, I heard they bought them in, and I went too late. I waited a week and a half before I had time to go, and they were sold out already.
So how much do they usually cost around here?
So this one is the Indian type. They're smaller. They're $10. And then they also sell a larger African type that's kind of a bluish color. Those are $30.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you guys follow HC Aqua. I'm going to leave the description down below. He has, as you can see, the most awesome place. And I want to thank Jesse for having me out here. And this is probably not the last video you're going to see with him. I think we're going to go out collecting some cool stuff as long as this tropical storm goes away. So thank you. And you want to say anything?
Yeah, thanks for looking at my fish room. I guess that's it.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
you guys are filming? No? Done?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,